Dear viewers, welcome back to our channel, and this is where we keep stock of all the news for you so that in the future you can always search for them in our channel and get access to those informations. Now, Murathe has decided to set the record straight on Uhuru Gachagua relationship. Gachagua has always told us that he served as a PA for Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA. That is available in the public domain. You have access to that information. In the previous debate, the debate between Gachagua and Martha Karua, Gachagua again talked about this aspect of him being a PA to Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA. So that is the reason why we'd like to take some critical analysis on this PA issue, because Rigathi Gachagua has always talked about it, always used it as a reason why they are now seeing not seeing eye to eye, because Rigathi Gachagua has always used the PA title as the reason why they fell out, because he always tells us that Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA did not want to associate himself with Rigathi Gachagua because Rigathi Gachagua chose to work with William Samoei Ruto, who is actually now not seeing eye to eye with the president. Now, dear ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the nitty-gritties of our today's analysis, please, if you're a first-time visitor, just take a moment and subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up, and you can comment below them. Murathe had an interview with NTV, and Murathe was hell-bent on setting the record straight. You see, by the way, you know the relationship between Murathe and Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA has been a brotherly one, and most people believe that anytime Murathe talks about anything, David Murathe, it is always a message that is directly from Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA. You remember there's a time Murathe insinuated that Uhuru would back Raila Amollo Odinga's presidency, and many people did not believe it, but then that has come to be true, and it's now official that Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA is supporting Raila Amollo Odinga 150%, no doubt about it. And you can confirm from the public events that he is handled or held with Raila Amollo Odinga and the campaigns that he does at the moment. Now, Rigathi Gachagua, in the debate that was conducted by the Presidential Debate Committee, said that the reason why some of his accounts were frozen was because of deep state. And he cited one of the reasons that it's because he fell out with Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA, whom he proclaims to have served in the capacity of a PA. Murathe gives us some details that most of us did not know. Before 2002, when Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA was the Minister for Local Government under the Moi's time, Murathe tells us that before 2002, that is before the election that saw him, get beaten politically by Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA was a local government minister. That is the time Rigathi Gachagua happened to have been a civil servant, and Uhuru found him there. So Murathe is telling us the only person whom he believes that was the PA of Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA is JB Muturi. And that's perhaps the reason why he says that the biggest backstabber is JB Muturi, because JB Muturi lost twice, and twice Uhuru still picked him up and even made him, nominated him for a speaker job, a role which he served. So Rigathi Gachagua has always told us that he was at a particular time Uhuru MUIGAI KENYATTA's PA, and perhaps when they could not see eye to eye, because Rigathi Gachagua happened to have supported is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's rival, who is currently William Samoei Ruto, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, who is fighting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta tooth and nail. So when Rigathi Gachagua decided to align himself with Ruto, that is the time the tribulations started to dog him. And you know, one of the things that happened was that graft cases started following him. The 5 billion. And you know about the seizure of 200 million shillings from his account. He even said it in the debate that 200 million shillings were frozen by the Kenyan government. So when he was asked to actually to tell the Kenyan people how much he was worth, he said 800 million, but 200 million were actually held by the government. So he is literally worth 600 million. So that's what Rigathi Gachagua said. So all the tribulation, all the court cases, Rigathi Gachagua has been linking them with the deep state. But so David Murathe, being a loyal person of the president and a spokesperson, has always said things that are directly linked to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's mind. Because we believe that anything that David Murathe says is directly from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So perhaps the recent revelations that Rigathi Gachagua has never served in the capacity of a PA and has never been a close confidant of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, but the only time that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta worked with Rigathi Gachagua was when he was in the local government as a minister. Because you remember, Moi appointed Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to be the Minister of Local Government, and that is a position that he held. And by that time, it's alleged, according to David Murathe, that is the time Rigathi Gachagua happened to have worked with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because he was a civil servant. And by that time, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta found him in that office, the local government. I think you also know that Rigathi Gachagua was a DO. So that capacity, by being a local government, you are mainly managing, all these districts, all the local governments, all of them. Initially, they were municipalities. You were managing literally all those. So that's the time maybe Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta found themselves in the same department, the local government. So dear viewers, let's go straight to what David Murathe said. David Murathe said, Rigathi has never been Uhuru's PA. And people should not debunk this theory. Rigathi was a special DO in the late President Moi's regime. So when Uhuru was appointed to the Ministry of Local Government, he met Rigathi there. He was a civil servant attached to that ministry and as such had to work together. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what David Murathe is saying. That is the only time the two came together. Murathe again goes on to narrate that. He went on to narrate that Uhuru chose J. Muturi as his PA upon assuming power in 2013. So from 2002, I served as the personal assistant to Uhuru Kenyatta. That is what Rigathi Gachagua has been saying. That from 2002, he served as a PA to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Those are his remarks. So Rigathi Gachagua could be lying to us. I think that is another smart lie that he's been using to justify the reason why the deep state is up in arms on him, because he shifted allegiance from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to DP William Ruto. So dearly viewers, do you think David Murathe could be playing politics in these revelations? Because we know that all the time that David Murathe has said everything that he says, we always believe that these are words from the president. Because the president, being a set man, cannot make some revelations, because that will be belittling to the rank that he actually assumes, the president's rank. So he chooses to use his juniors, and one of his juniors is close ally is David Murathe. So David Murathe normally speaks the mind of Uhuru MUIGAI Kenyatta. The strong tie between David Murathe and Uhuru MUIGAI Kenyatta make us believe that David Murathe cannot lie about things that are related to the present. So dear viewers, that was a savage attack on Rigathi Gachagua, but the attack is meant to quell temperatures. Attack is meant to reveal some things that we didn't know about as Kenyan citizens. So dear ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're a first-time viewer and you happen to have bumped into our channel for the first time, please take a moment and subscribe. If you're a regular visitor, you can always give us a thumbs up, comment. And once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for supporting our channel. And since we are on the road to 3,000 subs, I believe you will still help us share our channel widely, share with friends, and tell a friend that YOLENO TV is fast growing. And until we meet again, I'd like to say thank you so much, and be blessed.